before. Never made a man so sure of how and when and where to touch. Just how much. Never been to ecstasy, but now I'm in it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Whatever I can do for your love, you just ask, consider it done. Get back and I'll do anything, whenever you want, whenever you need it. I just wanna give it all to you, more than you can ever expect me to. How you doing, all my little kiddies in the mother? Y'all don't listen. It's Friday night. Oh, excuse me, I'm a day late. Saturday night, and I feel all right. Y'all, oh my God, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I am so happy. Listen, I love to watch, first of all, A&E. Hey, Captain Mule, how you doing, Chocobo? Kapaya, Kapaya. I just sat here and watched this show, Hoarders. And, Hoarders and Intervention, I could sit there and watch that all day, okay? So, first of all and foremost, let's get business settled. If you haven't already, get that damn subscribe button, put that biggie, hey. Yeah, I'm a mess. My kids know, hey. But I just watched this episode of Hoarders. It was called Julian Price House. I had never heard of this house, and I'm right here in North Carolina, baby, doing it in the 919. Listen, so this how you know an episode of Hoarders finna be outrageous. They had the whole episode dedicated to one person. So, okay, let's get to it. So, when the show comes on, it's this lady named Sandra, and her husband purchased Julian Price House many moons ago. I can't remember what year, but many moons ago. This house is a beautiful house. From the outside, you can already tell it's like a manor. Okay, so the house was, like I said, was built in 1929. Very beautiful house. Even from back then, that you had bank. Okay. If you didn't, you wouldn't be building that house. You damn sure wouldn't be living in it. I mean, marvelous. So Sandra was a interior designer when the house was up and running, and they showing how nice the house looked, and then they showed the inside, and I said, "Oh, y'all, the house is 9,000 square feet." 9,000 square feet, and all of it is covered in bullshit. I could not believe she did that. How? Okay, so first of all, she has been living in this house before this happened, the show. She had been living in that house for 45 years. So that's a long time for somebody. That's basically damn near your whole life you've been in this house. I mean, how do you fill up a 9,000 square foot home with nothing but junk? And it wasn't like, some episodes of Hoarders where motherfuckers just be like real nasty, and they got dead rats everywhere and cats in there and that expired, excuse me. It's like, but it wasn't one of those filthy houses where it's like you need a whole damn hazmat suit to go into this. It was a very nice home. It just had a bunch of shit she didn't collect it. So back in her day, sis was doing big things. She had a man, she had a husband, and she had a business girl, Miss Sandra. And she was designing interiors for people around Greensboro and surrounding areas and beyond. And she was the queen. They got pictures of her on her throne, honey, looking real fabulous back in the day. But her husband came to her one day and said his friend, whoever his regular ass mustache, I'm gonna talk about mustard ass, crusty ass, dusty ass friend was, said, "Well, somebody wants to buy the house right now. I think it was like only like $125,000 they was gonna buy for the house, but he was gonna buy the house and bulldoze the house. So, and he said, Sandra, if you love me, you'll do this. And Sandra was like, well, motherfucker, basically, motherfucker, if you loved me, you wouldn't ask me to do this. And child, his ragged ass then took off and left that lady in that house. So now she done lost her man. That's depression then seeped in, right? So she keeps working, she still got the house or whatever. Sandra ended up having a lawsuit on her from one of her clients, and that made her lose a lot of revenue. So now your man didn't left you and your business going to hell. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. I would have rather her drink or something like, it can be people just drunk off wine. I didn't know how to, drunk wine can get you, but if you get you a good wine and you drink enough, you ain't got to go to the ABC store. You ain't got to go to the liquor house. You ain't got to go to the liquor store. If you can get you a good wine, if I can get a witness, I'm telling somebody here somewhere know what the fuck I'm talking about. I like Liberty Creek wine. Okay, whatever. But that Liberty Creek and that Taylor Port will set you there. Okay. But instead, she got deeper into this damn depression. So then she just started getting stuff and going through people's trash, collecting stuff. Now you have a 9,000 square foot mansion, 4 floors in this house, covered from top to bottom. Like, how do you sleep? You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, because she didn't have the funds, she's not working anymore. Bills get behind, and that's unfortunate because I know how bills get behind. So she ended up owing the bank $2.5 million on the house. And her brother at the time, her brother was like, sis, you ain't got more than enough life out of this house. Just sell the house. You know what I'm saying? Being stubborn, she was like, no, this is my house. So now the bank involved. So she spent a lot more money fighting the bank for 3 years to successfully keep this house. So now I guess Social Security ain't kicking in. I don't know. But so she loses the house to the bank, but she's still trying to fight or whatever. The bank sold the house to a guy named Erik and his boyfriend, Michael. Now, when y'all go watch this, if you go watch this, these are they should be the face of the LGBT for real. They are the sweetest people I have ever met in my life. When you see them, you will see how nice and patient they are with this lady. Because at first it seemed like she's just an old feeble lady, but wait till they start taking this shit out the house. So Hoarders has been called. They going through and recording her mess. And so now, like I said, Michael and Erik bought the house, and she's trying to say, no, this is still my house. That's how patient they are. Michael and Erik still let her stay in the house 6 months after they purchased the house from the bank. They purchased the house from the bank for 400. Listen to this. Bumped the 2.5 million she owed to the bank. They bought the house for $415,000. So they really, to me, they bought the house as a steal. I'm thinking maybe that's just like the taxes on the house, and then they had to agree to take the house as is, which means her hoard. So they let her stay in this house for 6 months, like I said, after they bought it. And now it's just like, okay, we got to get her out of here because we need to start doing renovations. And you know what I'm saying? And I felt them on it. They were very patient. I wouldn't have gave her 6 months. I might have been lenient, maybe, and gave her maybe a month or two, but 6 whole months, sis, I'm in a home. Do I need to call assisted living? Do you got some family you can go live with? Because this is the check. This is the receipt that we are now the legal owners of this house. I don't know where you gonna go. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where you gonna go, sis. Hell, we might even put a little cot somewhere for you, but this shit right here gotta go. So now Hoarders done stepped in. Here's where the shit show starts. So she moves out the house into her van. It's some old pedal in the metal van. She probably done bought at an auction somewhere, you know, and she is already a bunch of shit in there. And then got the nerve to have 2 dogs in there with her, 2 little poochie dogs. I said, now what the hell them poochie dogs do to you? They don't want to live in there neither. So, girl, oh my God, y'all, this story just gets horrible. So people are there, and they start taking stuff out the house, and that's when the shit show starts. And it's like, no, you can't throw that away. You can't throw that away. You can't throw that away. And the people are just trying, get the job done because they basically only had like 3-4 days to get this house cleaned up, so Michael and Erik can start their renovation process, right? Honey, she cussed and fussed and pulled, bring this back. Aunt, don't touch that. Where you going with this? And she pissing off the whole damn crew. And they're like, well, ma'am, this is not your house anymore. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff belongs to Erik. So she done got so antsy. She done pulled her up a chair, honey, while they pulling this shit out the damn house. She done pulled her up a chair. Here's where shit get real raggedy. Okay. Sandra is a tough old cook. I ain't lying, honey. She was not playing. So she wouldn't leave. Somebody came up with the raggedy idea of, okay, well, we'll start putting stuff in front of her. And we want to see, whatever she can salvage, let her salvage it. Just let her have it, whatever she can take or whatever. So her brother even said, y'all finna open up a can of worms. I would not advise you to do that. And they did it anyway. It was even worse. Every bag they tried to take out the house, she had to look through it. Oh, I'm gonna take this. This is new. I just bought this. Ma'am, she had so much shit in her house. If she had sold the things that were in that house, she wouldn't have lost it. I guarantee you she wouldn't have lost it because it was so much nice stuff too, like some collectible stuff. And sis was just not. Okay, so it got worse. So the producers of the show said, well, look, sis, it's down to the end of the day. We barely got anything done because you want to look through everything and whatnot, what have you. Michael and Erik is getting frustrated with it, but they're still patient. I'm like, this child, these are some Jesus children because I've been told sis by herself. Okay. So the producers say overnight, whatever you can take, wherever you gonna take, because she won't tell nobody where she's moving to. She said, I'm moving to a place. They said, what place? The place on the other side of town. What place? What's the name of the place? A place. She is literally not telling these people where she moved. So the next morning, she didn't went digging through the stuff they didn't already threw away. So I'm like, well, why the hell is she digging in the damn trash? She didn't pull all kind of stuff out the trash that she told them she wasn't gonna bother with. Now she got shit in the street. Now it's a city problem. Okay. If y'all can see me say or hear me say yeah, because some say I can't connect to my chat, but something going on over here on the other side of the screen. So now she got all this stuff that she planning on keeping for herself. Where she gonna put it? We still to this day have the slightest clue. So the neighbors have went and complained to the city saying she got shit in front of my doorstep. I can't do this right here. She gonna have to move it. So the city, on top of the BS, gives her, I want to say like 6-7 hours to get as much of that stuff she can, or the city, this is we're gonna come with tow trucks, with not tow trucks, with dump trucks and with the little crane hand and take her stuff away. So she didn't call some friends from somewhere, girl. I don't know where they came from. Girl, she didn't call some folk from the mission to come help her in this one pickup truck, but she so gotta have everything her way. They can't put anything on the truck until she tells them, 4 friends, tells them how to put it on the truck. So she is so steadfast, basically. That day, her last day. Mm-hmm. She's so steadfast on controlling everything, which she has no control. The bank is already taking your house. You still have your life and you still have your van, but they've already, like, sis, this is it. And I don't think she took into account what she was getting herself into. I personally would have just told them, just have the damn house. Cause it, to me, it seemed like it hurt her more to hold on to it than to let it go. It was just terrible. So her friends then took everything from the curb and put it right around the truck, so they waiting on her order. She ends up only having 2 hours left before they are going to take us to the city's going to take our stuff and throw it away. So the Hoarders crew are still getting stuff, all this stuff out this house. They are really doing a good job. They really moving stuff. And the real reason for, Mike and Erik pushing this thing, because they were going to adopt twin daughters to move in that house. Okay. So I mean, they bought the house for a steal, honey. I ain't mad. So as they're about to finish cleaning up, they found a secret door on the back side of the house. Like I said, this is a big ass house built in 1929. This is a mansion, okay, a 4-story mansion. That's way too much house for one person anyway, I'm being honest. And down there in that little passageway, child, Sandra done put a whole bunch of shit down there. So now they got to bring the crew around. We thought we was finished, y'all, and clear out this pathway. It was just a mess, y'all. I really want to go see this house. Like, it's maybe, how far is Greensboro from? I think Greensboro about 45 minutes away from here, 50 minutes. Depends how fast I feel like driving that day. Hey, man, I got a ticket today. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about this shit. That shit got me hot, yo. Anyway, we'll talk about that on another video. But what was that? So they find a passageway or whatever. So time is winding down. Her friends, she done cussed all the friends out. She done cussed the brothers out. She done cussed the producers out. She done cussed all the therapists, because they have therapists there to help. And they're exhausted with this lady. Like, they're like, girl, we just can't wait to get rid of you. And so basically, at the end of the day, she didn't get everything on time because she's been fussing with everybody. So they finally load the truck. The truck won't start. Lord have mercy. If that ain't the devil playing with folk, I don't know what. They done finally loaded all this shit on this one little Polo 1999 Chevrolet Silverado, baby. Yes, God to the God. And now the motherfucker won't even start. Now that's some foolish. I would have just said, fuck it, I'm finna catch the bus. I can't take it no more. I'm just finna get on the bus, honey, and make it work, because I can't do this. I refuse. But finally they got the truck started and she rolled off. And it was so sad to see the city finally came back, the little truck up, beep, 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 and just started all that shit she couldn't take with her that she pulled out to the street so the Hoarder people wouldn't take it. They threw it in the trash anyway. It was a mess. And so Erik and Michael, to see how compassionate they were crying. These were not vindictive people who bought her house. They were crying, especially Michael. And it had me in here crying. I was like, no, hell no. I ain't finna be no bitch. Ooh, child. No, because Michael's he said it so perfect. He's like, her whole life is being thrown away. And it was just sad, but to see how tough she was, she said, I'm finna go live on my friend land in a damn ash stream. But it was just, to me, it was sad to see a woman who had accomplished the American dream. She was a self-made interior designer. She had a husband, a beautiful home, a 9,000 square foot home, y'all. I can only dream. I can only dream of the acreage. Oh God. Let me not get too excited because I know the universe don't like me like that, but I can only dream, girl. Oh Lord. And she lost it all. She really lost it all. And she really lost the last bit of it right in front of cameras. And for people who knew her, people who used to be her clients and stuff, I really want to talk to the client that had that filed that lawsuit on her that, had sister scraping for coins. Like, I hope you're happy. I don't even know why I'm on Sandra's side. Way Sandra cussed them folk out. Sandra was nasty to them people. They were trying to hope her, as my grandma said, go hope them get them groceries out the car. How you gonna hope somebody, grandma? I still hope them get the groceries out the car, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure it out. But y'all, I'm gonna put the link down in the description box as soon as I get off here. I want y'all to see this episode because, like I said, anytime that A&E dedicates one episode to one person, so you really get the feel of it instead of 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and trying to piece, oh, who is this? Who's it's gonna be major. But I was not expecting that. And like I said, this is in Greensboro, North Carolina. I love history, and I really want to see this house. I'm gonna put the links of the renovated house, honey. It is marvelous. Oh yes, Erik and Michael did that, honey. You knew they had some coins. They bought a mansion for $415,000. They had some coins, and I ain't mad. Okay. And y'all tell me how y'all feel. I love y'all. I love you to the moon and back, my chicka thing, fine chicka thing. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.